Okay, you really want me to go first? Okay. So I was born into a family with 2 older brothers and 2 parents, of course. Sorry, can I start over? My childhood was full of a lot of trauma. When I was 4 years old, I was sexually abused by a family member, and that went on for about 5 years. When I was 7, my biological father passed away from multiple sclerosis. We went through another marriage of my mom where there was a lot of domestic violence. I struggled a lot as a child with not having anyone to talk to, a lot of anxiety. Kind of made my way then through life. I was 18 and Matt was 19, and we kind of did everything wrong. We ended up living together and actually a couple months pregnant before we were married. It was after having a couple of our kids that I felt severe anxiety again and started searching. We were invited to a Christian church by my stepdad at that time. So we went, and I think it was the second time that we both looked at each other and we said, he was talking to us during that sermon.
The scriptures came alive like I never heard before. And then it became so personal. I think this was the point that I recognized that I had sinned in my life. And what the consequence of sin was. And I wanted so desperately not to carry that baggage anymore. I was so full of shame. I felt so unworthy and worthless, and I just wanted it to go away. And I began to understand this plan for forgiveness, this purpose for my life.
It wasn't one aha moment, but it was when we were in our late 20s that God just took a hold of our hearts. And that was it. That was it. We were sold out.
This isn't a story about us. This is a story about His faithfulness.
And so began the process of God redeeming us, giving us a love for each other that only He could give. Gave us 4 beautiful boys, and still stirred in my heart that love for children. I was stirred to enter into the foster care system as foster parents, and Matt kind of said, okay, how beautiful for God to take my tragedy and trauma as a child and turn it into knowing what these children that we care for have went through.
We felt this really incredible conviction and heaviness that something was about to unfold in our life. I received an email that said, I met you years back and you run a soccer camp. I'm serving as a missionary in Swaziland, Africa, and I'm having dreams and you're in them.
We ended up traveling in January for 11 days, just Matt and I, on our first trip to Swaziland.
I was so gripped by fear. There was a fight going on in me for God's plan for my life to unfold, and that fight was real. I don't travel with that fear anymore. I'm convinced this is a calling on our lives to serve the orphans and vulnerable children of Swaziland. Our hearts are broken for those children. And we serve them with everything we have as often as we can get there.
So here we are with 7 kids and an incredible ministry, a strong marriage. Been so blessed, so blessed.